the Jack Benny Program. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now, it is with great pleasure and deep respect that I present the star of our show. A man who is not only the dean of American comedy, but who, like the tide, keeps rolling along month after month, year after year. Who, despite the wearing of the elements and the ravages of time, only gains in quality. And who, although failing in memory, still manages to find his way here every show. And here he is, Jack Benny.
Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Life with Methuselah. Don, come back here.
Yes, Jack, what is it?
Look, Don, all season long, I've been coming out without an introduction, all by myself, and everything went along fine. And just once, you introduced me, and look what happened.
Well, Jack, I thought I gave you a very nice tribute.
Some tribute. The audience didn't know whether to applaud or bow their head in silence. You made me sound 300 years old.
Believe me, Jack, I didn't mean it that way.
Oh, you didn't, eh? Well, look, now, we got a long show to do, so
Jack, if I had had any idea that you would misconstrue what was meant to be a compliment, I certainly wouldn't have said it.
All right, Don, forget about it. Ladies and gentlemen...
I can't forget it, Jack. I wouldn't say anything to hurt you for the world.
All right, Don, all right. Ladies and gentlemen...
As a matter of fact, Jack, when I thought of that introduction, I told it to my wife. And she said, Donald, that's beautiful. I'm so glad you're not going to say anything to make that old goat unhappy.
Don, your wife called me an old goat?
Well, she didn't mean it that way.
Well, how else could she mean it? An old goat is an old goat. Don, does your wife know about that contract you and I have?
Well, yes, Jack. It's no different. I've always worked from week to week.
But if you look at the fine print, this year you're working from word to word. You could get fired between yours and Truly. Now go while you still have a job.
But, Jack, how can you even think of firing me after all these years I've been with you, after all the loyalty and devotion I've given to you?
Some loyalty and devotion. Every time I cut your salary, you went around telling everybody.
Well, I didn't mean to, but when you go around knocking on strange doors and begging for food, you've got to explain.
Don, get off the stage, will you please?
Oh, all right. After all these years, that's the thanks I get.
Imagine him begging for food. 3 years ago, he missed a meal, and the Red Cross declared his stomach a disaster area. What a guy. But, you know, I couldn't fire Don. You know, next month, he will have been with me 25 years. Thank you. You have just given him his bonus. And now, ladies and gentlemen, getting back to the program, I think we have a rather exciting show tonight because my guest star is one of the world's greatest ventriloquists, Mr. Edgar Bergen. Now, the reason I asked Mr. Bergen to be on my show is because, well, I've always been fascinated about the way ventriloquists throw their voices. Matter of fact, I remember about a year ago, I was invited to their annual convention at the Ambassador Hotel, and gosh, what a boisterous crowd. I thought they were going to be raided, you see. But these ventriloquists are so tricky. I found out the next morning that they were making all that noise in the Ambassador, and the police raided the Hilton. It was a shame, too. Imagine 2,500 undertakers spent the night in jail. But anyway, let's see. Now, I didn't mean to get off on a tangent, ladies and gentlemen, but I said the reason that I asked Edgar Bergen to be on the show is because I love the way he works with the two dummies, you know, Charlie McCarthy and Mortimer Snerd. And when I first thought of the idea, you see, I had lunch with Edgar, and we discussed it a couple of times, and then I had an appointment just a few days ago to meet him at his house.
Do you...
How do you do? I'm Jack Benny, and I have an appointment with Mr. Bergen.
Oh, won't you come in, Mr. Benny?
Thank you.
Mr. Bergen just called, and he said he will be home very soon, and that would you please wait for him?
Oh, thanks, I will, yeah. A lovely home. My, what a beautiful portrait of Mrs. Bergen.
Yeah, it is.
To Edgar from Gustav. An autographed picture from the King of Sweden. I bet Mr. Bergen is very proud of this.
Yeah, you bet you by jumping Jiminy, he is very proud indeed.
Imagine.
Mr. Bergen is Swedish, you know.
I know.
I am Swedish, too.
No.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he was from French Morocco.
Mr. Benny, would you like me to tell Mrs. Bergen that you're here?
Oh, is Mr. Bergen at home?
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
Yep. Hey, look at that turtle. Gosh, I haven't seen a turtle since that time I was out in the country. I was driving my Maxwell, and one of them passed me.
Now, Edgar told me you'd drop by. He had to go downtown on business. I guess he was delayed.
Yes, your butler told me.
Oh? Well, I hope you don't mind waiting.
No. I was just admiring your home.
Oh, thank you.
Say, this is a pretty big turtle you've got there.
Oh, we find him very interesting. You know, Jack, some turtles have been known to live for over 100 years.
Over 100 years?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, look how wrinkled and shriveled and dried up his skin is. How old is this one?
39.
Must give my makeup man a raise.
And what'd you say?
Nothing.
I'm awfully sorry Edgar's so late, but if you'd like a drink while you're waiting, I'll ring for Pierre and ask him to fix you one.
No, I don't. Wait a minute. Your butler's name is Pierre?
Yes. We picked him up in French Morocco.
I'll be darned.
Am I sure you wouldn't like a drink?
No. Oh, say, there's something you can do for me, though.
What's that?
You know, I have your records at home, the whole album, you know, and I think it's just great.
Well, thank you.
And I thought maybe while we're waiting for Edgar that you'd sing a song for me, you know.
Oh, no, Jack. I haven't sung in a long time.
Well, what's the difference? I mean, we're here alone, just the two of us. Come on, let me hear it. Maybe it's something we could do on the show that I'm going to do with Edgar, you know? You could sing a number.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Well, here's a little song I sang at Jimmy Stewart's big party 2 weeks ago.
At Jimmy Stewart's party?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember you singing a song.
You weren't there.
Oh, well, that's right. I would have been there, but I didn't know he was giving a party. Come on. Here, I'll sit over here.
I fell in love with you first time I looked into them there eyes. You got a certain little cute way of flirting with them there eyes. They make me feel happy. They make me blue. No stalling, I'm falling, going in a big way for little old you. My heart is jumping, you sure started something with them there eyes. You'd better watch them you're wise. They sparkle, they bubble, they're gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. You're overworking them, there's danger lurking in them their eyes. Those big blue eyes, you'd better watch them if you're wise. Baby blue eyes, they'll twinkle forever. They're always smiling at me when we're together. You're overworking them, there's danger lurking in them their
Francis, that was lovely.
Thank you, Jack.
You know what? I'm going to find a place for it on the show, too.
Good. Excuse me a minute. Hello? Oh, hi, Claudette. It's Claudette Colby.
Oh.
What'd you say? Oh, Edgar and I'd love to attend. Next Wednesday? At your house. About 8 o'clock? Thank you very much. Bye.
Is it formal?
Well, I doubt it. It's a meeting about the trash pickup.
Now, Claudette, Francis.
Mrs. Bergen.
When we do this
Mrs.
show,
Bergen.
I'm going to...
Come out, wherever you are. There you are. Look at this gadget I found outside.
Francis.
Oh, that's very interesting, Charlie.
Can I go down to the city dump and slug rats with Skinny Dugan?
Well, only for an hour. Oh, Charlie, look at that tie you put on. Has a stain on it. Now go to your room and put on another one.
But all I'm going to do is
Don't
go down...
argue. Now go to your room. Come on.
Okay. One little stain. One stinking little stain. You gotta have it.
You know, Jack, sometimes Charlie just... Jack, what's the matter?
Francis. That was Charlie McCarthy.
Well, certainly. I don't know why that boy always has to put a tie on.
He's real.
What are you talking about?
Well, all these years, I thought Charlie McCarthy was a dummy.
Oh, now, Jack, you've been in show business all your life. How can you be so naive?
I don't know. I just can't believe it.
How is this one, Mrs. Bergen?
Oh, fine, Charlie. Come here and I'll try it for you.
Are you trying to pick my pocket?
No, I'm just fixing your coat. That I don't understand at all.
Oh, I never was very good with men's ties. Maybe Mr. Benny will tie it for you.
Would you please?
Well, I'll try.
Maybe it'll help if I turn around.
Maybe. see. There, that is better.
It's better for me, too. Looking at his puss was turning my stomach.
Charlie. Mr. Benny was nice enough to tie your tie, and then you say a thing like that. Now, I think you should apologize.
Well,
Go ahead.
if I cast any aspersions on your facial appearance, I'm very sorry.
Charlie, look him in the eye and say it.
If I do that, we'll be right back where we started from. So long, Mrs. Bergen. So long, Mr. Benny.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Oh, Jack, you're not just putting on an act, are you?
No. All these years, I was so positive he was a dummy, I would have bet 50 cents.
No.
Yes. I'm so flabbergasted that I just can't.
Bergen! Oh, Mrs. Bergen! I'm ready to collect my quarter.
Well, fine, Mortimer.
No. No. No, 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 no. No.
Now, here's your quarter. Did you finish raking the leaves?
Yep. It was kind of tough getting up with the tree, but I got 'em all.
Now, what are you going to do with your quarter?
Well, I thought maybe I'd, look, the turtle got out of the aquarium.
No, Mortimer, that's Jack Benny.
Can we talk in front of him?
Oh, it's perfectly all right.
You sure now? You sure he ain't an eavesdripper?
That's not dripper, it's dropper.
He looks more like a drooper.
Oh, Mortimer, now go over and say hello to Mr. Benny.
Okay. What did you tell me to say to him?
I told you to say hello.
Oh, yeah. Hello?
So, you're Mortimer Snurd?
Excuse me. Now, I know I'm Mortimer, but what was that last part he threw at me?
Snurd. That's your last name. You are Mortimer Snurd. Now, we've told you that hundreds of times.
But not today. What did you say your name was?
I'm Jack. Jack.
Benny.
Yes. Jack Benny. I'm so confused.
You're kind of hard of thinking, too.
Mortimer. This is Jack Benny, star of stage, screen, radio, and television.
Jack Benny, the big star?
Yeah,
And you're on the stage, too?
that's right.
You got your television show?
Uh-huh.
Well, Jack Benny.
Oh, you've heard of me?
No.
Mortimer, what do you mean you never heard of Jack Benny? How did you get so stupid?
What did you say?
I said, how did you get so stupid?
Well, I got a good deal and I couldn't turn it down. See you later, Mr. Oh, the heck with it.
I can't get over it. I just can't get over it. If I hadn't seen Charlie and Mortimer walk in here with my own eyes, I never would have believed it.
Hello, Francis.
Oh, hi, dear.
Sorry I'm late. Hey, I've got the whole idea for the show all worked out. And it's all down here on paper. Now, I figured at the opening of the show, right after your monologue, Jack, that I would come out. Sit down, sir.
Yeah.
Right after the monologue, I would come out. Not there, here.
Now TV Guide saves you money.
Here are